Good morning to you all. Greg here, Whistling Wind Ranch, but you already knew that if you aren't new. And if you are new, now you know. Geez, that took a while to figure out. Okay, so today's kind of a general farm day here. What I have to do is disassemble this little doggy yard deal here. These panels you see behind, I have to block out some hay right there for those girls. And I have to go put up some panels to prevent some of crossing bridge from happening, because this group of kiddos here and mamas, they are going out onto grass today. We have to start prepping most of these guys here, except for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are going to be staying here. Some lambs go into there. Some dairies got to go over to here to get sheared, and then there's 2 preggers. But we got to start prepping these guys. They have to be transitioned onto grass before they head out to Armstrong to go grazing on Monday. So being Thursday, I have that number of days. I'm not doing the math right now. It's still early in the morning. I've been up for about 2-3 hours already. So just chill, man, chill. I know math, I really do. We're gonna be sending these guys out onto, Ollie just got spooked out. These guys are gonna be coming out onto all of this here, making these guys very jealous. I'm sorry. But what we have to do is panel around their hay, and then there's a bridge right there, and we have to panel off of that so that the mamas that have crossed that don't try to cross that, because the lambs might get stuck in it, because it's really not a good bridge in terms of bridges. So I'm gonna feed these guys out first, and then I'm going to panel this off, and then we're going to get to work paneling that off, and then we're going to open this gate right here, and then these guys are all going to come out, and then I'm going to feed CTL, I'm going to feed the horses, I'm going to feed the rams, CTL and her lamb, and then I'm going to hook up the backhoe on the skiddy. Yeah, I screwed that up. And then while these guys are out of this pen here, I am going to, I got to dig out this post here and dig out the next one down there for this fence line feeder, because there's a there's a rock on that next one right there that's missing, and then this one here I can't get it in because I don't know if you can see over there. So the post pounder is kind of, don't let its tippy angle distract you. That's how you store it, so that there's no weight on the arms. But it is missing a hydraulic cylinder and a return hose to the tank. So until I get those sorted there, the cylinder is actually done yet. There we go. So the cylinder body is there, and the cylinder shaft is there on top of another cylinder and body for that. Anyways, I need to buff out this scuffing on here today, or sand that out, and get ready to, she did take the other body. Okay. Oh, no, she didn't. Okay. Here's the other piece here. I sanded this out as best I could, but I'm concerned that this might be toast. So anyways, there's a video coming, or already parts of, where we did some work onto that, post pounder there to get it ready to go on and do some work. And then I did use it a little bit, but the damage to that cylinder was getting too extreme. Yeah, so I can't use that. I mean, that'll be fixed by the end of the day, probably today, but still, if I got the backhoe running, I might as well dig out the 2 posts I need to do, right? So and then the hillside is pretty extreme, and at the time I wasn't, anyways, it wasn't, the hydraulic tank was in the way and wasn't letting the post pounder full operational capacity. So, that's kind of where we were at on finishing this top one. But I figured if I'm bringing the backhoe up here, we're going to backhoe stuff. We're going to backhoe the backhoe. You need the post pounder for finishing off this post that goes right here, because it's a full height one, but we're not doing that today. I have to clean up this mess here with the skiddy and the dump truck, and then we got to take this whole schmeg out and put in a big gate like that. So anyways, Then there was something else I had to do today too. So there was polish out that cylinder and the shaft, put these guys on grass. Hobbs knows. Hobbs, you know? He knows. Okay, perfect. Get these guys on grass. I gotta be doing work out here that I can sort of keep an eye on them, because we gotta watch out for them not overdoing it on grass, because if you introduce sheep to grass too aggressively, they can get sick on it. So what is it called there? What's it called? I can't remember what it's called. Grass bloat? I think it's grass bloat. What are you doing? You staring there, little cutie. You want your food? I think it's grass bloat. I think that's what it is. Oh, overeating. So they can get like a bacteria growth in their guts, and it ramps their body temperature up, and it causes a bloat, and then it can kill them really fast. So we want to keep an eye on them today and just transition them slowly to the grass. I'll probably put them out, do the work I need to do, get them in, and then put them out for another couple hours later in the afternoon, and then put them in. So I think that's it for most of what I'm doing today. Anyways, let's get these guys fed, and let's get these panels out and done. It ain't gonna happen if we don't do it, right? Okay, you just wait. We'll get you guys through. Okay, just let me put up the wall, and then you can... Don't sneak through there, shiny lamb. All right, let's go grab some panels and block off this hay. I can probably do the creek bridge as they're out, because they're not going to go that far. So now we're ready to start getting this gate open over here. There might be some littles that might need help over the panels that are in here, and I will go get them when I need to get them. They're not going to go too far here. They're going to be so happy to be on green that they're not going to care where they're going. I had to help some of the Prager over the fence, and where the heck is that shiny lamb gone? That shiny lamb, I think. And the black. Where the heck is the black? Right there. I heard her calling. That one? Or is it that one? I think it was that one. I had to help her over. So you guys are on grass, figure it out. There's no hay, grass only. Please don't go back. Little ones, follow the leaders and eat the good grass. This doesn't have the best once they head that way a little bit. Flower will teach them about flowers down there. He goes after the flowers first. He's teaching Moxie about flowers. Oh, they see other sheep. Okay, that's what we want to see. Freedom! There we go. The insanity is about to begin. They get to stretch their legs on clean grass. Ooh. That's what we want. So there's jealousy going on in the pen because these guys are on grass. I was hoping to avoid it, but it's unavoidable. So I gotta go in now. I gotta close this gate here and then get CTL fed and then feed the boys and the horses, Larry and Willow. So let's go check CTL and her lamb. Okay guys, I got her some hay. Looking beautiful. I can see the dust. Hi buddy boy. Hi buddy boy. Oh no. Oh, they're looking really good. She might be a little jealous when her buds left, but she's got food in front of her. She's got her baby. She don't care. Coo. Okay. Cool. No doubt. I just did the horses real quick here. They're done and fed. So I just got to go take care of Fat Boys up there. And then get the skid steer fired up. Where the heck did I put the seat for the backhoe? What bucket is on it? Okay, the narrow bucket, good. I think the seat's in the dump truck. I take the seat off of the backhoe so that it doesn't weather check sitting outside, because you'll find all your farm equipment, seats, anything exposed to the weather. The sun and the rain and the cold and the weather breaks them all down. So in order to prevent that, I flip them upside down so that the nylon fabric, whatever the hell this is made out of, pleather, plastic, it's an oil-based something, doesn't get exposed. Sunlight is your biggest enemy. I throw it into the equipment or into the shop, or in this case of the tractor, just a sec. In the case of the tractor, I used to throw a tarp over the whole thing, and then that way in the winter when I needed it, there was no snow sitting on it either, because the wet and the snow will break it all down. When we finish the skid steer door, what we will eventually do is that will be secured and out of the weather. So what I can do at that point is I'll put a new seat in the skid steer. This you see flips forward like that. Pull the pin. Now we got an operator seat. This was like $100 at Princess Auto. It seemed to fit perfectly onto this. This plate is a little bent, but oh well. I gotta rebuild this, but I gotta take the whole cylinder out because the book at Norcan, Larry, throw it up, bud. Right there. Okay. Doesn't have the right size for this because this is like an 1.5 inch cylinder. It has this size cylinder, you can see, but it doesn't have this side cylinder. So I need to take all the parts out and take it up to get that fixed and to compare it. And then we can measure it, and then we can get the right bits and parts and bobs and boodles. So that's everyone fed. Bras. Rodney says, what up, bro? You got a bit of hay still. You need an apple, bud? I'll get you an apple here. There we are. Everybody's doing all right. I gotta take these panels down and truck them out to the creek here. So, they're doing awesome. Some of them have found the hay rakings there, so that's good. That's actually really good. They'll alternate between the hay chaff and the grass. Oh, that's perfect. The lambs are the ones we gotta watch out for problems. Bobby! Hey, troublemakers. There's new sheep though. You guys know those guys because you sniff through the fence here all the time, so crazies. Gracias. Hi, Happy. I see you. Hi, Happy. Hey, Moxie. Hi, Ollie. That's good. They're cleaning up all that chaff out there. I really like that. I had to rake that into that other pen, but I think if they clean it up, oh, it kind of keeps you guys around here. That's not water troughs. Those are garden beds, bros. Hi. What's up, Ollie? Why are you stretched out there, bud? That's what you're looking for, stretching and stuff, but they haven't been on this long enough to be an issue. Do you have a boneritis or do you have pizzlet? Oh, you're pooping. But yeah, we'll be keeping an eye out for stretching out. We don't, if they're starting to stretch out, it's too late. Like that's something to look out for. Hi, Olaf. So soft. And then bloating, so we're going to be watching for too much. Like, you see how soft they are here. If this turns into like as tight as a basketball, you got problems as well. So we don't want that to happen. So that's why they're only going to be out here for an hour or two, and then I'll bring them in. So the faster I get my stuff done, the better. There's Scooter coming around the corner. Hi, shiny lamb. You happy to be out now, sweetheart? Okay. Investigating wheelbarrows. Jeez, he's a nice ram. Scooter. Hey, bro. You're doing good. Yeah, there's lots around here. Okay, I gotta get to work. I'll see you guys shortly. Hello, Bobcat. That's a really big piece of equipment for Robin's range, I tell you that right now. Jeez. That thing is massive, so I have no idea what fields you could use it on up here. Even when I was doing hay work over that mountain there for the neighbor, and they had like 4 or 5 quarter sections, you didn't have machines that big. Like, that thing is monstrous. Big, 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 big. Crazy, man. I still haven't traced the wiring short, so we disconnect that fuse. 12 volts, we're good. Hello, sheep. What are you guys doing down here? They're out for a run. It looks like I got a crazy horse in here too. What do you say about that, Willow? The flock is running. Jealousy! Oh, there's some good grass there. That's where we got to be careful. That tall, rich, wetted grass. Wait. I'm gonna get this thing running up here, and we're gonna start digging up these post holes. There ain't no sheep in there now, so let's get this done. Yeah, they're still up there. I adjusted the arm out because usually bobcats, skid steers are heavy off the rear because that's where the motor is, and the front end is light because when you pick stuff up, it balances the weight front to rear. Plus, I swung the arm out to make it front heavier because we're going uphill and I don't want it to roll backwards. You're also about to see why I have that rubber foam up there, that foam up there. So I'm gonna mark out where my hole's gonna go here, and we're gonna get excavating. this post here and dig that one out. Move the hose too. And then I got to fill these holes and get this done before those guys come in. Where the hell are they? Where are they? I gotta go find these babies. Oh, they're right there. They're behind me. Okay, so there was a lot of rock in that hole. I'm gonna leave the skid steer attached to the backhoe, but just at the bottom, in case we run into problems, we still got that thing. There's just a lot of jealousy going on over there. So that means I can get those two posts done. This one here, like I said, I need the post pounder for it, but we also need to disassemble all of this crap here. That's gonna be pretty much one day, just stripping all this down. I'm gonna do it after I clean this side too. So this side all needs to be cleaned. This big chain link building needs to be disassembled and taken out of here. It needs to be cleaned up. All this manure needs to be trucked off to the piles to get ready to be spread. This fence line up here needs to be repaired and rebuilt. Well, it needs to be built. It's never been built, just the posts were put in. So we need to replace some of the weak ones and the broken ones, get the rails cut, space it now for our 12-foot opening right there. And there's all my lambs. I'm gonna start getting these fence posts in here and let's pitter patter get this thing figured out. They're doing really good. They're sticking up near the house. Right, oh, you guys knocked the wheelbarrow over. So these guys are behaving so good up here. They're just a little bit not sure what to do with their freedom. It's really hard to check for overeatings too on them because they'll get really hot and start panting. But we're up to ridiculously warm temperatures for May. So actually it's 9 or 10 right now with the wind. It was down to 0. So, but by the afternoon it's going to be up to 20 or 30. So Timothy, Mr. Flower, Dairy Girls, Bobby. Say hi, Bob. Say hi, Tim. Tactical Timmy. What's up, Tactical Timmy? What's up, Flower Power? What's up, Rhodey? Some of Rhodey's lambs? I don't know. Okay, I gotta get this done. Gotta get these guys in soon. Actually, this didn't take that long, So the one thing I need to do on this thing here is, you see when I'm parked on a hill like this, these legs both level equally. I can't break the controls loose so that I could do one more than the other. So if it's sitting on a slant, I could level it. Because trying to dig that hole with the machine tilted this way was not exactly the best. As you can see, there's two sticks here, but they move together, and I don't know I got to try and take this all apart here and get that figured out. When we do this cylinder here, there is a weld I have to repair on this somewhere. I'll find it. Okay, I can't find the weld right now, but there was a weld on here that needs to be dealt with. It's somewhere around here, somewhere on this side or the other side or the inside. I saw a minor hairline crack. As you can see, this has never been pressure washed from when I pulled it out of the caribou. Everything comes from the caribou around here. So there's a weld that needs to be done. We'll find that. We'll pressure wash this all off. We'll degrease and clean it all. I'll figure out those there, and then we'll get this working properly here. I got a couple of taller, longer broken posts here, so we should be able to drive these into the ground a little bit further than the depth of the hole, and that should help make these a bit more stable. So the next thing I need to do is take that and tip these just like that. So Now we'll set these measurements, and then that one, and then measure out over blah blah blah. Put them in the ground, take big swing hammer, and make sure we get her down and level. And then we'll start back filling the holes. So I'm almost done. I got the last one. I got the big hole filled. I got to still pack and do the rest of that stuff. But I'm gonna get this bottom gate here closed up so that I can get these lambs and everybody in up there. They need to come off the grass right now. So let's get this closed up and bring them in, because we got to look out for the sheep first. We're trying to build this to look after them, but we also need to actually look after them. So let's get to her. Pitter patter, Larry. Where the hell is he? He's right there. Locked up enough, overhang tied up, pallets screwed to this post, and then we just got this sliding board. That's good enough. It keeps them contained for now, and then I could just slide this out and then walk in and out of here a little bit if I need to. That does not look terrible. Yeah, it does, but it's out a bit, you can see, but hey, good enough for what we're doing, right? So you can tell it's hot when they're all going into the shade. I have to do waters here, most definitely. Yes, I see you. I gotta get waters filling here, and I gotta go get those guys in. So I'm gonna get that stuff going all at the same time.
Run! It's a stampede!
Well, that was fun. They got a bit of hay to eat, so they keep their bellies full, because we don't want them to eat too much on grass when they go back out. But now I gotta check for 4 shiny lambs, 3 triplets, 4 dairy that are older, 1 male that's black, Scooter and his sister, Olaf and his half brother, and Mr. Black, Mr. White. So we have black, 1 dairy, 2 girls, 1 2 shiny, Scooter, Dorper, Olaf, Prager, 1 dairy lamb, another dairy lamb, triplet, and there should be a sister to you 2 triplets right there, okay? And then we have Mr. Black. Oh, he got it. Mrs. Red, perfect. 1 2 3 4 shiny lambs. Shiny lambs are the clean little ones. 2 3. Yeah, we're good. Okay, oh, water's getting full. What the heck is that noise? Oh, a ram rubbing. So that was just about 2 hours out-ish, just over 2 hours. They got a bit of eats in here down at that end there. Make sure that they have something in their belly so that when they go back out onto grass, they don't just gorge themselves on that fresh cut or that fresh feed. That will help us prevent any issues. Once they go out to Armstrong Hull Car area, they're going straight onto grass 24, well, not 24/7. They go out during the day and they come in at night. So I think the hydraulic shaft is going to be on its own video for the post pounder, probably part 3 on that. So we're not going to worry about that at the end of this. You guys are chilling out in there. I got to put that beam up. I don't really want to do that today, so that's just going to be off because I just don't want to do that. I know I should do it because then it's done, but I just don't want to do it. Right, Larry? Doesn't affect you guys. Doing all right, Faith? Okay, what else needs to be done? This pen needs to be clean, but I can't until you guys are out. This pen needs to be clean before you guys move into here, but I need to get this fence line feeder done. And you guys need to move out. See, Teal and her lamb are doing good. These feeders are gonna have to be recycled and chunked out because they're breaking. Yeah, even that one looks like it's crapped out. Once we get the fence line feeders here and here, these things are done. Right? So I'm thinking, saying you guys got to go out and graze tonight, but there's nothing else really day to day for this video. So I guess what I'm saying is, I think that's it for this video here, because everything else, that and something else is on its own video. So, the hydraulics and this post pounder, or this feeder, are on its own video. So that's basically it for the day. That was mostly morning. That's kind of a new deal, sending them out. So we'll be doing this for the next few days. Just sitting here thinking to myself before I shut this all down is, when I get these feeders all the way up along here, I'm gonna have to take this one down because I don't have this gate in yet. So then they can come up through here and out this gate, because I need sheep out of here before I can rebuild this top one. That makes sense. Yes, that does. I mean, it's not going to take long to rebuild this top one, but still, I need you guys out of here before I can build that. Because the second that comes down, they're gone. Especially you. Your daughter. And then her look-alike dairy half-brother, too. That one down there. So, yeah, I didn't even think of that. So, these guys, this pen doesn't have an exit yet, like the other one does. You saw when I fed one day there that the top gate, that top pen over there has a gate right there. This one's supposed to mimic that. So you see there's a gate there and there's a gate up there. This will have a gate there and a gate there, and obviously that one. But it doesn't have it yet. So, what's up, Larry? What's the matter, bro? What's got you wired, my dude? Something's got Larry on it, man. A horse. He's not liking something, my handsome dude. Is it because the skid steer's there? They don't like the machines because our jack-off neighbors decided to hit them with a snowblower one day. So they're really not too keen on machines right now. That could be it. He didn't really like it when I was moving this around either. He was less than happy. So yeah, so that's why anyways, that's why we're going to deal with the easement the way we're going to deal with it, because people just don't seem to give a shit about their neighbors. So we're taking a page from their book, right, Bandit? If they don't care about their neighbors, then we shouldn't either. What comes around goes around. Fair turn come about is something of, I don't fucking know what the sayings are.
Just remember, Leahy, what comes around is all around.
Don't you mean what's all around comes around, Ricky?